comes a gentle turning point in your life when you finally understand that your power grows the moment you direct it inward. Your glow begins not from what others give you, but from the love, peace, and attention you offer yourself. When you focus on your own healing, your own growth, and your own inner peace, something magical happens. You transform. Today, you're going to learn the art of choosing yourself so deeply that your entire being begins to shine with confidence, clarity, and calmness. Choosing yourself is the most profound act of love you can ever give, not to someone else, but to yourself. Many of us have been taught to put others first, to sacrifice our own needs for the sake of people we care about, or even for people who may never truly value us. We have learned to bend, to accommodate, and to shrink ourselves in order to fit into the expectations of the world. But when you finally decide to choose yourself, something miraculous begins to happen. You begin to understand that your life is yours, your happiness is yours, and your energy is yours to protect. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is the foundation of your power, your self-worth, and your inner peace. When you choose yourself, you make a quiet but powerful declaration to the universe. You say, I matter, my needs matter, my peace matters, my dreams matter. You no longer give away your energy to situations, people, or circumstances that drain you. You begin to understand that saying yes to yourself often means saying no to what does not serve your highest good. And though this may feel uncomfortable at first, it is a gentle, loving act that signals your commitment to your own life, to your own healing, and to your own growth. Choosing yourself also requires awareness. You must pay attention to the moments when you habitually give your power away. Perhaps it's staying in relationships where you are not appreciated. Perhaps it's constantly seeking approval from others or saying yes when your heart quietly whispers no. These small compromises chip away at your energy, your confidence, and your joy. By choosing yourself, you begin to notice these patterns and you begin to shift. You set boundaries, you prioritize your needs, and you allow your inner voice, the voice that knows what is best for you, to guide your decisions. Each time you choose yourself over external expectations, you reclaim a piece of your power and strengthen your connection with your own soul. When you truly choose yourself, you also learn the art of self-respect. You stop apologizing for your needs. You stop excusing your boundaries. You stop minimizing your worth. Every choice you make in alignment with your authentic self is a declaration that you honor your spirit. You recognize that your presence in this world is sacred, that your energy is valuable, and that your light is meant to shine fully. When you stand in this truth, others begin to see it too. Your life begins to reflect your priorities, and you attract people and circumstances that honor your journey rather than deplete it. Choosing yourself does not mean that you stop loving others. It does not mean that you become distant, cold, or uncaring. On the contrary, when you fill yourself with love, peace, and self-respect, you become capable of giving to others from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. You no longer give because you feel obligated, but because your heart overflows naturally. You no longer stay in draining relationships or toxic situations out of fear or guilt. Instead, you offer your love and presence where it is truly appreciated and reciprocated. Choosing yourself is the secret to healthy, balanced, and harmonious relationships in every area of life. Choosing yourself is also a practice of courage. It requires that you trust your inner voice even when the world seems to pull you in a different direction. It asks you to step away from habits, beliefs, and people that no longer serve your highest good. It challenges you to stand in your power even when it feels vulnerable, lonely, or uncomfortable. But each act of courage, no matter how small, builds a foundation for a life of authenticity, clarity, and joy. It teaches you that your happiness is not dependent on others. It comes from within, from honoring who you truly are. Finally, choosing yourself is a gift that keeps giving. Each time you prioritize your well-being, each time you protect your energy, each time you affirm your worth, you create a ripple effect in your life. You become a beacon of strength, confidence, and self-love. your energy begins to glow. Your decisions become aligned with your purpose, and your life transforms in ways you may not even anticipate. Choosing yourself is the ultimate form of self-respect, the ultimate act of love, and the ultimate declaration that you are worthy of everything your heart desires. Remember, you are allowed to put yourself first. You are allowed to honor your needs, to follow your heart, and to protect your peace. Every time you choose yourself, you step closer to the person you are meant to be, the radiant, confident, and empowered being whose light cannot be dimmed. Choosing yourself is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice, a gentle commitment, and the foundation upon which your most beautiful life is built. Protecting your energy is one of the most vital acts of self-love you can practice. Your energy is sacred. It is the life force that fuels your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and ultimately the reality you create. Yet so often we allow it to be drained by situations, people, and circumstances that do not serve us. We overextend ourselves to please others, to gain approval, or to avoid confrontation, forgetting that every time we give away our energy without awareness, we leave ourselves depleted and disconnected from our true power. Loving boundaries are not walls. They are gentle, firm expressions of respect for your own soul. And when you practice them, you create space for peace, clarity, and growth in your life. The first step to protecting your energy is awareness. Notice the people, places, and habits that leave you feeling exhausted, anxious, or uneasy. Perhaps it is a relationship where negativity is constant, or a work environment where demands feel endless. Perhaps it is a habit of overcommitting or saying yes to requests that conflict with your well-being. Awareness is the seed of change. It allows you to recognize where your energy is being depleted and where loving boundaries are needed. Without this conscious attention, it is easy to continue giving away your vitality without even realizing it. Once you are aware, the next step is to create boundaries that honor your needs. Boundaries are not about pushing people away or being unkind. They are about making your well-being a priority. A loving boundary might be as simple as saying, "I am not available right now," or "I need time to rest and recharge." It might involve limiting interactions with people who drain your energy or choosing to walk away from situations that disturb your peace. These boundaries are a reflection of self-respect, and the more consistently you practice them, the more empowered you feel. You begin to understand that your energy is not limitless and that protecting it is not optional. It is essential. Setting boundaries requires courage and clarity. It is natural to fear judgment, criticism, or conflict when you start prioritizing yourself. But remember, choosing yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. Every time you uphold a boundary, you reinforce your sense of worth. You are telling the universe and yourself that your well-being matters. You are teaching others how to treat you by modeling the respect you wish to receive. Courageous boundaries are acts of self-love that protect your inner harmony while inviting healthier, more supportive relationships into your life. Protecting your energy also involves learning to say no without guilt. Many of us have been conditioned to fear rejection or disappointment, so we overextend ourselves to please others. Yet saying yes out of fear drains your energy and diminishes your glow. Saying no is a loving choice. It creates space for what truly matters, your peace, your growth, and your joy. When you say no from a place of clarity and compassion, you are not rejecting others. You are choosing to honor yourself. This act of self-respect strengthens your confidence and allows your energy to flourish rather than dissipate. Another vital aspect of protecting your energy is cultivating awareness of your emotional and mental space. Pay attention to your thoughts, the media you consume, and the conversations you engage in. Negativity, gossip, and fear-based narratives can drain your vitality as much as toxic people can. By consciously choosing uplifting thoughts, empowering affirmations, and supportive environments, you nurture your inner world. You create an energetic shield that protects your spirit and enhances your capacity to attract positive experiences. Your boundaries extend beyond the physical. They include the mental, emotional, and spiritual spaces you occupy. Finally, protecting your energy with loving boundaries allows you to step fully into your personal power. When you honor your needs, when you rest when necessary, when you distance yourself from what harms you, your life begins to shift. You attract people who respect your limits, opportunities that align with your goals, and experiences that nurture your soul. Your energy becomes a magnet for abundance, peace, and joy. You glow naturally because you are not being drained by the world. You are thriving within yourself. Remember, setting boundaries is not a one-time act. It is a continuous practice. Each day brings new opportunities to protect your energy, to choose peace over compromise, and to stand firm in your self-love. The more consistently you honor yourself, the more effortless it becomes, and the more radiant your energy grows. Loving boundaries are the invisible armor that allows your light to shine fully. They are the key to living a life of balance, clarity, and inner strength. When you protect your energy with love, you create a space where your true self can flourish, where your joy can multiply, and where your glow can shine without interference. Nurturing your inner world through self-love is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. Many people spend their entire lives seeking validation, approval, and love from the outside, forgetting that the most profound source of love exists within. Self-love is not about ego or self-indulgence. It is about cultivating a deep, unwavering respect and care for your own heart, mind, and spirit. When you nurture your inner world, you begin to align with the truth that you are whole, you are worthy, and you are deserving of happiness simply because you exist. Self-love begins with awareness. It begins with noticing the way you speak to yourself in your thoughts, the way you treat your body, and the choices you make for your life. Often we are our own harshest critics. We replay old stories of failure, doubt our worth, and diminish our accomplishments. But when you nurture your inner world, you make a conscious decision to replace self-criticism with self-compassion. You choose thoughts that lift you rather than tear you down. You choose words that honor your journey rather than undermine it. This awareness is the first step toward creating a sanctuary within yourself, a place where peace, joy, and love can flourish. To nurture your inner world, it is essential to treat your body with care. Your body is the vessel that carries your spirit, and when you honor it, you honor yourself. Nourish it with wholesome foods that fuel your energy. Move it in ways that bring joy rather than punishment. Rest when it calls for rest. Speak kindly to it, appreciating it for the strength and resilience it shows every day. The body is intimately connected to the mind and spirit, and by nurturing it, you reinforce the love and respect you feel for your entire being. Your inner world also flourishes when you practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Take time each day to be alone with your thoughts, to observe them without judgment, and to connect with the quiet wisdom within. Journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in stillness allows you to understand your desires, release what no longer serves you, and embrace the potential that lives within your heart. By nurturing this connection, you become more aligned with your authentic self and more capable of making choices that honor your well-being. Self-love also involves forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. Many carry burdens of guilt, shame, or regret that weigh down the spirit and cloud the heart. When you nurture your inner world, you release these burdens with compassion. You recognize that mistakes are opportunities for growth, that setbacks are part of the journey, and that every experience has shaped you into the resilient, beautiful soul you are today. Forgiving yourself frees your energy and opens space for joy, creativity, and self-expression to enter your life. Another essential aspect of nurturing your inner world is surrounding yourself with positivity. This includes the people you spend time with, the environments you inhabit, and the media you consume. Choose relationships that uplift rather than drain, places that inspire rather than suffocate, and thoughts and messages that empower rather than diminish. Your inner world is a reflection of what you allow into it, and protecting it from negativity is an act of self-love that strengthens your resilience and amplifies your inner glow. Nurturing your inner world through self-love also means honoring your desires and dreams. Many people dismiss their true passions or settle for less out of fear, doubt, or the need to conform. But self-love calls you to recognize your potential, to pursue what brings you joy, and to create a life that resonates with your heart. Every time you take a step toward your dreams, you affirm that your happiness matters. Every time you choose what is right for your soul, you reinforce the love you have for yourself. Ultimately, nurturing your inner world through self-love transforms every aspect of your life. It strengthens your confidence, deepens your peace, and allows your light to shine brightly. Your relationships improve, your decisions become clearer, and your energy becomes magnetic, attracting experiences and people that align with your highest good. Self-love is the foundation of your glow. It is the soil in which your dreams take root and flourish. By committing to this daily practice, you create an inner sanctuary of strength, joy, and harmony that no external circumstance can diminish. Remember, you are worthy of love, starting with your own. You are deserving of care, attention, and kindness, beginning with yourself. The moment you nurture your inner world with compassion, respect, and intentional care, your entire being begins to radiate. Self-love is the key to your inner peace, your happiness, and your natural glow. Choose it every day and watch how your life transforms from within. Walking away from what hurts your spirit is one of the most courageous acts of self-love and self-respect you can practice. So often we cling to relationships, situations, or habits that drain us, diminish our light, or cause us pain, believing that leaving would be too difficult, too uncomfortable, or too uncertain. Yet the truth is, holding on to what harms us only prolongs suffering and blocks the flow of peace, joy, and abundance into our lives. Walking away is not an act of weakness. It is a declaration of your worth, a commitment to your well-being, and a choice to honor the sacredness of your spirit. The first step in walking away is awareness. It requires honesty with yourself about what truly serves you and what does not. Reflect on the relationships, environments, or patterns that leave you feeling exhausted, anxious, or unloved. Perhaps it is a friendship that has become toxic, a romantic relationship that no longer uplifts, a workplace that drains your energy, or a habit that keeps you stuck in fear or doubt. Awareness allows you to recognize the ways in which these influences affect your inner peace. It is a moment of clarity that signals to your soul that change is necessary. Once you are aware, you must acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Walking away can stir emotions of guilt, fear, or sadness. You may question your decisions or worry about the unknown future. These feelings are natural, and they do not mean you are making the wrong choice. Instead, they are a part of the healing process, a sign that you are confronting the truth and reclaiming your power. Embrace your emotions with compassion, knowing that feeling deeply is part of your journey toward freedom and self-love. Walking away requires courage. It is not easy to leave what is familiar, even when it no longer nourishes your spirit. It is not easy to say no to people, circumstances, or habits that you have invested time and energy into. But courage is not the absence of fear. It is taking action despite fear. Each step you take toward what uplifts you, toward what nurtures your soul, is a step into empowerment. Every time you choose your peace over the expectations of others, you strengthen your sense of self-worth and resilience. Walking away becomes a transformative act that reclaims your energy and honors your journey. When you walk away from what hurts your spirit, you also create space for healing. Pain and toxicity consume energy that could otherwise nourish your dreams, your creativity, and your inner peace. By stepping away, you allow your mind to rest, your heart to mend, and your soul to reconnect with its natural rhythm. This space is sacred. It gives you the freedom to rediscover who you are, to realign with your values, and to remember your own inner light. Healing begins the moment you honor yourself enough to leave what no longer serves you. Walking away also teaches you the art of boundaries. It is a way of showing yourself and the world that you will not tolerate negativity, disrespect, or abuse. Boundaries are not punitive. They are protective. They safeguard your energy, your clarity, and your joy. Each time you assert your limits, you reinforce your self-respect and attract experiences and people who align with your higher vibration. Walking away is a form of boundary setting that strengthens your ability to thrive in environments that support your growth and happiness. Finally, walking away opens the door to new possibilities. When you release what hurts you, you make room for what nourishes you. Opportunities, relationships, and experiences that resonate with your soul begin to appear naturally. Your energy becomes magnetic, drawing in positivity, abundance, and joy. Your life transforms, not because you forced it, but because you trusted yourself enough to step away from what blocked your path. Walking away is not an ending. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one in which you are aligned with your truth and surrounded by what uplifts your spirit. Remember, walking away is a choice you make in love for yourself. It is an act of courage, clarity, and compassion. It is a commitment to honor your heart, your mind, and your soul. Every time you step away from what harms you, you reclaim your power, protect your peace, and create space for the light and beauty that is meant for you. Trust that the universe supports your decision and that your journey toward happiness, alignment, and inner glow begins the moment you say yes to yourself and no to what drains your spirit. Staying patient with your healing and growth is one of the most essential practices on your journey towards self-love, peace, and inner fulfillment. Many of us live in a world that moves quickly, a world that rewards instant results, immediate validation, and rapid achievements. Yet the most profound transformations, those that truly reshape your mind, your heart, and your spirit, cannot be rushed. Healing and growth unfold in their own divine timing, and patience is the bridge that allows you to move gracefully through the process without forcing, resisting, or becoming frustrated with yourself. Healing begins the moment you acknowledge that you are human, that you carry wounds, and that your heart has experienced pain. Whether your wounds are emotional, mental, or spiritual, they require gentle attention and care. Rushing the healing process often leads to avoidance, suppression, or denial, which only prolongs suffering. True healing requires you to slow down, to feel your emotions fully, and to give yourself permission to process experiences at your own pace. Patience is the key that allows your soul to integrate lessons, release burdens, and reclaim its natural balance. Growth, too, is a gradual and delicate process. You cannot force a seed to sprout overnight, and you cannot expect your inner transformation to happen in a single moment. Each day offers small, meaningful steps, choosing kind thoughts, taking mindful actions, establishing healthy habits, and learning from challenges rather than resisting them. These seemingly small acts accumulate over time, building a foundation for lasting change. Patience allows you to honor the process and trust that every step, no matter how small, is guiding you toward your highest potential. Impatience often arises from comparison. You may look at others and feel that they are progressing faster, achieving more, or finding happiness sooner than you. Yet each person's journey is unique, and the timing of your life is perfectly aligned with your soul's needs. By staying patient, you release the pressure of comparison and embrace your own path with compassion. You understand that what matters is not how quickly you reach the destination, but the depth and authenticity of the journey itself. Each lesson, each setback, each moment of reflection is preparing you for the fullness of your transformation. Patience also allows for self-compassion. When you honor your own pace, you avoid self-criticism and judgment. You stop blaming yourself for not being ready or enough yet. Instead, You recognize that your healing and growth are sacred processes, deserving of gentle care and nurturing. You speak kindly to yourself, affirming that it is okay to take your time, to rest when necessary, and to evolve at a rhythm that feels natural. Self-compassion softens the heart, quiets the mind, and creates a fertile environment for growth to thrive. Another key aspect of patience is trust. Trust that your life is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that challenges, setbacks, and delays are not punishments, but opportunities for learning, strengthening, and refining your path. Trust that the universe supports your journey, even when it feels uncertain or slow. Each moment of patience reinforces your faith in yourself and in the natural timing of life. It teaches you that control is an illusion and that surrendering to the process allows for a more harmonious and fulfilling transformation. Staying patient with your healing and growth also encourages resilience. Life may present moments of discomfort, doubt, or resistance, but patience gives you the strength to endure, to reflect, and to rise above challenges without losing your balance. It allows you to navigate difficulties with grace, seeing them as temporary obstacles rather than permanent setbacks. With patience, your spirit remains centered, your energy stays intact, and your inner light continues to shine, even in the midst of uncertainty. Ultimately, patience amplifies your ability to glow. When you move through life with patience, you give yourself the space to heal fully, to grow authentically, and to cultivate inner peace. Your energy becomes calm, steady, and radiant. Your heart becomes soft, open, and trusting. Your mind becomes clear, focused, and aligned with your highest self. Patience is the silent companion that supports your journey, reminding you that every step is meaningful, every experience is valuable, and every moment is perfectly timed for your transformation. Remember, healing and growth are not destinations, they are lifelong journeys. By staying patient, you honor yourself, nurture your spirit, and allow your inner light to shine fully. Trust the timing of your life, embrace the lessons along the way, and know that your dedication to patience will lead to a profound, lasting glow that radiates from the inside out. Your journey is yours, and each patient step you take brings you closer to the empowered, radiant, and whole version of yourself. Becoming the person who inspires your own light is one of the most powerful and transformative acts you can commit to in life. It is the moment you decide that your happiness, your joy, and your inner radiance will not depend on anyone or anything outside of yourself. So often we look to others for validation, encouragement, or recognition, believing that their approval or love will ignite our glow. Yet true illumination comes from within. It comes from cultivating a deep, unwavering connection to your own spirit, embracing your uniqueness, and honoring the light that already resides inside you. The first step to inspiring your own light is self-awareness. You must know yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your dreams, and your desires. This awareness allows you to recognize the beauty and power that already exists within you. It is not about becoming someone new or striving to meet external expectations. It is about uncovering who you truly are and nurturing the qualities that make you radiant. When you observe yourself without judgment, you begin to appreciate the unique gifts you carry and the infinite potential within your being. Inspiring your own light also requires self-love. Every kind thought you speak to yourself, every act of care you offer your body and mind, every moment you honor your feelings contributes to the brightness of your inner glow. Self-love is not passive. It is active, intentional, and consistent. It is choosing to fill yourself with positivity, affirmation, and compassion, even when the world around you seems dark or challenging. Each act of self-love strengthens your inner radiance and allows your light to shine more fully, regardless of external circumstances. Another essential aspect of inspiring your own light is authenticity. When you live in alignment with your true self, your values, your passions, and your purpose, your energy becomes magnetic. You no longer feel the need to please others, to hide your truth, or to conform to expectations that do not resonate with your spirit. Authenticity allows your light to emerge naturally because it is no longer dimmed by fear, doubt, or the need for approval. The more you embrace who you are, the more others are inspired by your courage, your integrity, and your unwavering commitment to yourself. Resilience is also a crucial component of becoming the person who inspires your own light. Life presents challenges, setbacks, and disappointments, and it can be tempting to rely on others to lift you when you feel low. Yet resilience teaches you to turn inward, to find strength within your own spirit, and to continue shining even in the face of adversity. Each time you rise after a fall, each time you choose hope over despair, each time you practice patience and persistence, you reinforce your inner light. Resilience transforms struggles into stepping stones, allowing your radiance to grow brighter with every challenge you overcome. Cultivating joy and gratitude is another way to inspire your own light. When you focus on what brings you happiness, when you appreciate the small blessings in life, and when you celebrate your achievements, big or small, you fuel your spirit with energy that radiates outward. Joy and gratitude are powerful tools that amplify your inner glow, making your presence uplifting not only to yourself, but also to those around you. The person who inspires their own light is one who finds reasons to smile, reasons to hope, and reasons to embrace life fully, regardless of circumstances. Finally, inspiring your own light means living with intention. It means being conscious of the choices you make, the thoughts you nurture, and the energy you allow into your life. Each decision, whether large or small, is an opportunity to honor yourself and strengthen your glow. You choose actions that align with your highest good, surround yourself with people and experiences that uplift you, and let go of what diminishes your energy. Intentional living ensures that your light is not fleeting, it is steady, consistent, and radiant, guiding your journey and illuminating the path for others. When you become the person who inspires your own light, you no longer need validation from outside sources. Your confidence, joy, and energy become self-sustaining. You attract people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your vibration, and you naturally influence and uplift those around you without seeking to control or impress them. Your life becomes a reflection of your inner radiance, and your presence becomes a source of inspiration, peace, and empowerment. Remember, your light has always been within you. Becoming the person who inspires it is a choice, a practice, and a journey. It requires awareness, self-love, authenticity, resilience, joy, gratitude, and intentional living. The more you commit to this path, the brighter your inner glow becomes. You are capable of illuminating your own life. And when you do, you not only transform yourself, you create a ripple effect that uplifts and inspires everyone around you. Your light is your power. Choose it. Nourish it. Inspire it every single day.